Good night, Martin. Exactly. Them I get radical, man. Me say Al Nikisha to the them I get radical. Them I get radical. Them I get radical. Them I learn. But while nationwide run out, them need to come explain to we why before the election was a part of Amber Group and now you withdraw yourself from it. We want to hear why. We want come explain. Up in everybody business a fast and make trouble. So now we want to know. Last time, good night. Love to hear. Long me go take this ahead to there. Yeah. Good night, Barrington. We say, Miss Beautiful. Thank you. Accept it. Accept it. Me think me need some lipstick now. And I think me need lipstick. Ah, da, da, da. Ralston, good night. Nobody can run a joke with him. I true, Where you say Pam Cross, no lipstick. Pauline Dawkins say red lipstick. Me have red lipstick, Hold on there. Pop, sometimes you have to go a little different. My grandson mash up me something. Tell me if you like it. Then it want like a shining pan it now. It want like a shining pan it now. So me just put on some of this. Get a little shine. No, it want like a shine at all on. But I'm gonna fix up myself. I don't understand. I know some she a host. She's the host. Alright. Good night, Auntie Jane. You look fabulous tonight, Auntie Jane. Oh, go on. We don't know about looking beauty. I like that one, Michelle. Something go on. What I know? Yeah, man. Sometimes you have to surprise them, man. You have to surprise them. I never look for you. You was watching the White House correspondent dinner for the media. I tell you, it was onslaught. Whoa. I didn't watch it. All I know. Mm-mm. Little boy, take out me something. Me need little. Me and the little boy do with the brush. Some cussing media today. Mr. Nationwide, then coming like a crosses. Then coming like crosses. I said, no, Amber Group Nationwide have mutually agreed to dissolve Revo. Let me run out so they near Revo. You remember when they run out they near Revo? Them is a plot. Them and the man there, something a come to bumping up people. Remember me telling you? Then run now a car container house run gone down there today. Me see Dana she and one of them a give one man one house. And me see the municipal corporation I said 12 house come now. Cause people start to talk say house they run the country a ton shop. They start now and now. You know a disgrace. I hope they and Jackson Miller. I Fergie, good night. Huh? Make a plate phone and make on the ear while going. Down a Westmoreland. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hear Natalie first.
Cannot simply access these resources. When emergencies arise or when urgent infrastructure needs repairs and becomes necessary,
I'm not a journalist.
This means local authorities cannot respond with speed and flexibility that their community needs. When drains collapse, when retaining walls fail, when roads are impassable, when heavy rains wash away infrastructure, municipal corporations cannot simply just act. They must first seek approval. Yeah. This is not decentralization. This is central control.
Sabotage, you know.
And while bureaucratic processes delay action, our citizens continue to suffer. This is political propaganda. At a time when Jamaica should be fully focused on hurricane preparedness and the protection of our
people. Desmond now give them the money.
One of the most important responsibilities of the
Desmond now give them the money
during this period is cleaning drains, clearing gullies, maintaining waterways, and ensuring that communities are protected from flooding.
No
These
good
are
journalism.
Not optional activities. They are essential public safety measures. Yet municipal corporations are expected to perform these critical functions with resources that are plainly inadequate. The consequences are obvious.
Exactly.
Deferred maintenance, deteriorating infrastructure, growing public frustration, and increased vulnerability during severe weather events. This reality has also become even more serious following the devastation experienced in several parishes during the Hurricane Melissa. Many communities are still recovering. Roads have been damaged, and for many parishes, all they received was $250,000 in food packages.
$250,000.
Minister Mackenzie announced in his sectoral presentation $300,000 to each council division to assist with drain cleaning in preparation for the hurricane season. Some municipalities are still awaiting those funds.
Still await them.
Yet instead of recognizing these extraordinary challenges,
are the vice note or the reality? Which one?
To blame councillors. It is disrespectful to the councillors on both sides of the political aisle who work every day with woefully inadequate resources under extremely difficult circumstances. Our councillors deserve our support, not our condemnation. Despite limited budgets, aging infrastructure, demands from residents, and rising costs, many serve their communities with commitment and determination and go beyond the call of duty.
You hear that? As a matter of fact, hold on. A whole heap of sitting today. Let me pay the man from St.
squatting and capturing of land.
I
And
Claudette,
then
good
as a government
night,
agency,
sweetheart.
we become
The
parcel
government
of
Scotland
same
depend too.
actions.
Hear what the man say. Hold on, me play back
So as a
again. Me
result
gonna
of
hear it.
us
Hold
asking
on.
these questions and trying to get clarity, it angered some persons. It can be out there discouraging squatting and capturing of land. And then as a government agency, we become part and parcel of same actions.
Gonna hear?
So as a result of us asking these
Buck them down
questions
half there.
and trying to get clarity, it angered some persons. But we prefer to anger persons to protect or while protecting the people and also while protecting the good name of the Westmoreland Municipal
Yeah, that's
Corporation.
just all what them are doing people they
So
know with them.
currently,
That's why them are run out.
there are 10 housing houses at this location.
Mama shut my phone.
We recently received a letter of no objection from the Public Health Department with regards to proposals that has since been made about sewage system to be put in place. I still haven't seen anything from NEPA. But as a responsible corporation, we still intend to do all we can so as to assist our people in having a roof over their heads, because we're now into the next hurricane season. And by our estimate, in eastern Westmoreland alone, there are over 40%, over 40% of the houses that were destroyed, that lost their roofs, are still without roofs.
Good night,
so we know
sweetie.
we are approaching certain places in eastern Westmoreland and also in central Westmoreland. And if you're on the hill looking down, all you can see is blue. You'd have thought that the sea have now come inland. And all this blue represents tarpaulin. All this blue represents tarpaulin. And at that note, I just want to briefly mention that I am really disturbed and concerned that the process of assisting people through the Ministry of Labour, their assessment for the roofs program and all that, I'm really disturbed at the slow pace. People out there suffering. You have adults, when they see signs of rain coming, they start to fret. Because yet after 9 months, they're without a roof, still exposed to the elements.
The bad man, the bad.
The hurricane season started on June 1, and we into the end of July. And there's no end in sight to these people and the plight that they are facing. We suffered a lot of damages to our roads. And as mentioned before, the cost of adequately rehabilitating one road at Westmoreland, we get approximately 24 million on average, 25 million on average per month for PR, 14 divisions. Yeah. After we have deducted the mandatory deductions, SGR and which is 20% of that. Yeah, deductions come to about 38% of that 25 or 24 million. We are now left with approximately $700,000 to $750,000 per division per month. This money
not even 1 million per month.
Road rehabilitation, fixing of sidewalks.
And that money they are just to pay a supermarket.
And I can tell you that we have drains in Westmoreland that to clean such a drain from end to end properly will take you into the millions, 2-3 millions minimum for some of these drains.
True, man.
So when a division is allocated $750,000 per month, for a councillor to respond to cleaning a major drain, you will have to save this money.
I hear that. That's how the country run. That's how the country run. Who a sabotage who? Who a sabotage who? Let me get to the conference itself. Let me get back to the same man. I want to hear the whole conversation.
Some of our experiences out in Western Jamaica since the passage of
Thank you, Maurice.
Hurricane Melissa, and how these situations are being made worse by lack of resources. And I'm going to be starting, ladies and gentlemen, not with roads, but I'm going to start with the most vulnerable amongst us. And therefore, I'll be starting at the infirmaries. No, Melissa wreaked havoc indeed on a number of our infirmaries and poor relief departments. And the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation Infirmary and Poor Relief Department were indeed not spared the wrath of Melissa. The same can be said about St. Elizabeth, the same can be said about Trelawney, the same can be said about my neighboring parish of Hanover. And even though it was clear and it's
I'm
still
not sure,
clear
Michelle.
that our Pro Relief Department
I don't really sure how much
was completely
they get for
destroyed.
the part
I mean,
now.
the buildings flattened, and our infirmary also suffered extensive damage to the laundry, to the kitchen, and to the meal ward. Despite all of this,
You
the need
Fergie.
subventions that we normally got remain the same, or for some months were even less. Just to show you that for the infirmary, on a monthly basis, we require anywhere between $14 to $16 million to fund this facility. But yet, we receive anywhere between $8 to $9 million from the Ministry of Local Government per month for this. So this is leaving us with a shortfall of anywhere between $8 to $9 million on a monthly basis.
In a year? So when Desmond
No,
come out and
our
chat him
residents needs to be
foolishness,
fed. Bills need to be paid. Staff salaries need to be paid. So this shortfall must come from somewhere. Where is it coming from? Own source. The minister speaks about us having 20 up to 20 revenue streams, own source revenue streams. I've been checking and I can't find 20 realistic, consistent own source revenue streams in the system. Because for one, our market would have been a source of revenue, yes, even though we still have to be subsidizing activities there. But after the market was completely destroyed, Minister Mackenzie, even though some vendors are still willing to pay something to occupy the grounds, Minister Mackenzie came there and publicly said to the vendors, no pay no market fee because the market not there. So he himself has erased one of the streams of revenue that he speaks about every single day without finding a way to help us replace it. Right?
Valid point.
Our
Valid
you
point.
recently made mention
That's why they love chat
about
big.
the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation not wanting to pay contractors. The only person that wants to pay contractors is Minister Mackenzie himself.
Talk your
Because
talk.
Minister Mackenzie came to the Westmoreland Infirmary after the advent of Melissa and publicly stated
You say repeat that?
that whatever repairs are there to be done, it should be done, and his ministry.
Thank you, Nadi. I like it, and the ear
They
like.
did their assessments, they did their estimates.
I'm gonna feel like eat on the egg.
A contractor was
You repeat that,
selected
alright, just say for
and
repeat
placed
that,
on the
hold
job.
on.
And we have sent in the country will and Minister Mackenzie.
No, me gone too
will
far.
look after and to the mail ward. Despite all of this, the meager subventions that we normally got remain the same, or for some months were even less. Just to show you that for the infirmary, on a monthly basis, we require anywhere between $14 to $16 million to fund this facility. But yet, we receive anywhere between $8 to $9 million from the Ministry of Local Government per month for this. So this is leaving us with a shortfall of anywhere between $8 to $9 million on a monthly basis. No, our residents needs to be fed. Bills need to be paid. Staff salaries need to be paid. So this shortfall must come from somewhere. Where is it coming from? Own source. The minister speaks about us having 20
In
or 20
talking
revenue
about the municipal
streams,
corporation
own
of
source revenue
Westmoreland,
streams.
our Desmond say.
I've been checking
So I'm going to try to put it
and
up.
I can't find 20 realistic, consistent own source revenue streams in the system. Because for one, our market would have been a source of revenue, yes, even though we still had to be subsidizing activities there. But after the market was completely destroyed, Minister Mackenzie, even though some vendors are still willing to pay something to occupy the grounds, Minister Mackenzie came there and publicly said to the vendors, no pay no market fee because the market not there. So he himself has erased one of the streams of revenue that he speaks about every single day without finding a way
Let me see you come back and reply to
replace
this
it.
now. No, and
Right?
pepper spray, yeah.
He recently made mention about the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation not wanting to pay contractors. The only person that wants to pay contractors is Minister Mackenzie himself. Because Minister Mackenzie came to the Westmoreland Infirmary after the advent of Melissa and publicly stated that whatever repairs are there to be done, they should be done, and his ministry will foot the bill. He sent down his technical team, they did their assessments, they did their estimates. A contractor was selected and placed on the job. And we have sent in the contractor's bills with all the documentation from February 27. Wow. And we're into July. And the contractor still has not been paid.
But Judgment Court can say on the contractor.
That the contractor is owed not by the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation,
but at that himself,
but by the Ministry of Local Government.
Well, let me pause this.
Led by
Let me pause
Desmond Mackenzie.
Let me pause a little. Let me pause it. We are coming right back to it. Let me look back for the where Desmond say.
Westmoreland Municipal Corporation has to do with stalling the progress of building the new houses. The ministry sent an MOU to Westmoreland because they wanted something. We sent an MOU to them around the houses to be constructed on the land that we got from the sugar holdings. They spent about 2.5 months going through the MOU. 2.5 months going through the MOU. Then they finally sent it back. We asked them to sign the MOU. It took another 3 weeks for them to sign the MOU. They eventually signed the MOU. A contract was issued to the contractor. We sent the money to Westmoreland, to the municipal corporation. We sent the money to them. They're not asking for money. We provided the money.
When you hear what the man just said?
The contractor has so far laid down 6 of the foundation. Up until this day, the contractor can't get a cent from Westmoreland for the work that is done. And when I spoke to the mayor last week and the CEO, they give me all sort of excuse and gave a commitment. When I was surprised yesterday when the contractor called me to say that he had not yet received a cent. We're still waiting to find out from them as to why the contractor has
Make
not
a
been
pause
paid.
him.
We
Now.
sent
Make
the
a
money
pause
from
him. Make a pause him and go back to where the man said.
contractor has not been.
We see where we still have people, still have persons in shelters in the parish. Approximately 9 months after the hurricane.
No, hold on, let me reverse a little bit.
We still have. I'm prepared to work with anybody, any organization. Assisting people through the Ministry of Labour, their assessment, their rules program and all that. I'm really disturbed by the slow pace. People out there suffering. You have adults, when they see signs of rain coming, they start to fret. Because still yet after 9 months, they were without a
The
roof,
man lie,
still
man.
exposed
The man
to
lie.
elements.
Listen where the count, where the
hurricane started in
answer.
June 1, and we into the end of July. And there's no end in sight to these people and the plight that they are facing. We suffered a lot of damages to our roads.
Come everybody
And
on the
as
top of the
mentioned
screen,
before,
man, on the top of the
The
screen.
cost of adequately rehabilitating one road at Westmoreland, we get approximately 24 million on average, 25 million on average per month for PR, 14 divisions. After
I
we
want to talk about
deducted
about sheep.
the mandatory deductions, SGR and which is 20% of that. Yeah, but deductions come to about 38%. Of
So
the
I'm going to
25
listen here
or
so
24
carefully
million.
where
We're
the
now
mayor
left
said.
with approximately
And listen where
700 to
Desmond come out from say. See who I lied tonight.
$750 per division per month.
Alvaro, good night.
This money is supposed to be used to do road rehabilitation, fixing of sidewalks, doing drain cleaning. And I can tell you that we have drains in Westmoreland that to clean such a drain from end to end properly will take you into the millions, 2-3 millions minimum for some of these drains. So when a division is allocated $750,000 per month, for a councillor to
Me I listen for you can rebut this.
respond to cleaning a major drain, you would have to save this money. Now, if you try to save this money, you're going to be neglecting something else somewhere in the division. At a recent meeting in Savlamar that was attended by
Hi, Shaman Pori.
Albany. This meeting is put on by the respondent.
Boy, we have the same
Chamber of
problem
Commerce.
sometimes up here too, you know.
Some
We
businessmen
just cut off me
stood up and spoke, and some of them were saying
cut
that
off
they feel
the
as if
Starlink.
Westmoreland
Can't
is
now
now
pick up good
a
neither.
forgotten parish. They wanted to know whether or not Westmoreland was being punished for voting for the People's National Party. And believe me, when these people spoke, they spoke with passion about it. And these people speaking were political activists. One man actually said that he supports the JLP, but he's disappointed at the way
Yeah, that they must say all
the
over.
parish is being treated. Credit to Minister Albany, he said that we will be taking the plight of the people back to cabinet. Don't know if he has done so as yet, but we are looking forward to hearing whether or not that was done. But ladies and gentlemen, in short and in closing, I was want to point out that disaster recovery cannot be funded from an already inadequate operational budget. Disaster recovery needs special allocations. And bear in mind also that we are coming off the back immediately of Hurricane Melissa. But Westmoreland also took a battering the previous year from Hurricane Beryl. So it's like a whammy. And we're hoping and praying that going forward, as we go forward in this current hurricane season, we will be spared the wrath of another hurricane or any other disaster. And I'm calling upon the government to look into their conscience and do the right. The people of Western Jamaica, the people from the parishes that were most severely affected, more than ever, need the assistance of government. And I also want to say to the hard-working councillors out there, we have hard-working, genuine councillors on both sides of the political fence, from right across Western Jamaica, St. Elizabeth, St. James, and over Trinidad, right across Jamaica, for that matter. Be not daunted by the heavy burden that you have been made to bear with the requisite tools to bear and carry such burden. And to our constituents, we hear your cry, we hear your plea, but we ask for patience as we continue to lobby on your behalf. And to the officers of the municipal corporations, some of whom, whenever it rains, they can't work because their buildings, the offices have been destroyed, their computers and other electronic equipment have been destroyed. We know that you're suffering, really. We know that the work environment currently is not what it should be, but press on. Press on. And Jamaica, we thank you, and Jamaica thank you for your service as well. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well said, well said, well said. Well,
thank you. We will now hear from Minority Leader from Clarendon, Cian Barnesville, after which the Mayor of Mandeville, Donovan Mitchell, has some comments.
Good morning to the media and those streaming online. I'll be speaking on the experience coming from a municipal corporation controlled by the Labour Party mayor, and not just Clarendon but other municipal corporations with similar operations. My previous speakers would have touched on the Poroka Revenue Fund. I will not delve too deeply in it, but just to say that of the $32 million received on average per month at Clarendon, after the expenditure in terms of administrative fee, the 20% for special grant revenue, we are left with $13.5 million. And that $13.5 million, we have what is called a partner draw, and it's divided amongst 3 divisions, and each would receive something like $4.5 million to carry out road rehabilitation or infrastructure works within the division. And I think a similar thing would exist in other municipal corporations. But let me go a bit further. That money is what we get not only from Poroka Revenue Fund, but sometimes we have to touch on what is called own source revenue. Previously, we would have experienced torrential rainfall, tropical storm, Hurricane Beryl and Melissa. It would have impacted on our road infrastructure, our infrastructure in our different parishes. We would have asked to submit estimates upon estimates, which we did. To date, we have not received 1 red cent as special funding to respond to these devastation being experienced in terms of
the PNP fresh briefing this.
And it has been going on for years upon years. And we are saying to the Minister of Local Government, why have you refused to send money to us? Knowing in fact that there is an equalization fund set aside where 10% from property taxes put into an equalization fund that assists municipal corporation for special projects.
They want to get it down, man. They want to cut you out.
Can say they have been receiving money from that fund regularly. And we want to know why. We realize that the equalization fund, which is part of property tax and motor vehicle license fee, is used by the minister's discretion only. But according to the laws, it states that the minister must have discussion with the chairman of the municipal corporation as it relates to how that fund is being expended. that is not been happening. At a JLP meeting, I heard Minister Mackenzie mention that property tax is used to pay salary. The last time I checked the three strategic laws, it stated that property tax is to deal with infrastructure, garbage collection, and community spaces.
Exactly.
So I think he has breached the laws that governs local government by using property tax to pay salaries.
Oh.
There is and still is a challenge as it
Okay.
relates to the Special Grant Repair Fund. When I became councillor then, there wasn't really any restriction. The superintendent, now CEO, used to say to council, we have some emergencies and we decide how we're going to deal with those emergencies. Under the People's National Party administration with the then Minister Noel Arscott, he asked councils to set aside 10% for special grant revenue in case of emergencies, which we all comply. But this administration under Desmond Mackenzie insists that 20% be put aside, and he's the only one who guarantee how it is being spent. We have seen situation in St. Anne where Councillor Bell had a situation of minor water supply system and he couldn't get money to correct it where the frogs were living in the minor water catchment and he couldn't get funds to deal with it from the Special Grant Revenue Fund. This is a truth
So why liar than the wicked now?
not only by the PNP control municipal corporation,
Oh, what sabotage you
the
now?
Jamaica Labour Party controlled.
What sabotage the
Minister
people then?
Mackenzie mentioned
When
of some
you say that
20
hypocrite.
revenue streams. And the last time I checked, I get 13. And work with me now. Market fees, parks, transportation centers, places of amusement, cemeteries, home burial, barbers, hairdressers, butchers, trade license, building plans, subdivision, and rental of properties. But there are some which is a one-time payment. For example, barbers and hairdressers, butchers, one-time payment for those entities.
Per
and
year.
the money is a meager sum of $3,500 for barbers and hairdressers, and I think $5,000 for butchers annually, one-time payment.
One-time
We
payment.
have been having issues with places of amusement because the police is of the view that they have the last say in approval of permits. The last time I checked again, it is the municipal corporation who has that authority to give an approval.
So then
All
change
that is
it and give
needed from the
police.
JCF is commenting or comments on these applications and we give the approval if the event should be held or not. I highlighted that particular revenue stream
If they
because
immune
in
to
Clarendon,
life,
it is
Michelle.
one of our main revenue stream in Clarendon. And since the police now have been regulating in terms of approval and closure of entertainment zone, it has impacted on the municipal corporation. Some time ago, Minister Mackenzie would have set up what is called water shop, not only in Clarendon but other places. And these water shops were funded or is funded by the municipal corporation own source revenue. No additional funds from Minister Mackenzie for these water shops. And again, I see where Minister Tufton, Health and Wellness, makes some announcement to remove persons from the hospital to the infirmary, those social cases, and those are borne by us,
Good
the
evening.
local authorities. And these are money which we have to find every month to take off these social cases, for additional staff, for medication, and for food, and also funds that spend to retrofit.
Hold on,
and to
hold on,
renovate
hold
some
on. Let
buildings.
me pause
Those
this,
funds
the
did
Barnswell,
not-
hold on.
have not.
So, when they take the people them out of the hospital, good night, Trems, and carry them to the infirmary. The municipal corporation have to find them medication. I wonder if me hear correctly what Barnswell said. I'm going to reverse it, look back, and make we listen to it again. Yeah, man, tomorrow I'll come out ranting and say they can't tell lie on him. Them a plan what we do tonight, you know. And then them will come out tomorrow. You might have that press briefing tomorrow. Watch out for him.
Transportation centers, places of amusement, cemeteries, home burial, barbers, hairdressers, butchers, trade license, building plans, subdivision, and rental of properties. But there are some which is a one-time payment. For example, barbers and hairdressers, butchers, one-time payment for those entities.
Yeah,
and
one
the money
time,
is
yeah.
a meager sum of $3,500 for barbers and hairdressers, and I think $5,000 for butchers annually, one-time payment. We have been having issues with places of amusement because the police is of the view that they have the last say in approval of permits.
When I hear
The
that.
last time I checked again, it is the municipal corporation who has that authority to give an approval. all that is needed from the JCF
No,
is
they are not a money.
commenting or comments on these applications, and we give the approval if the event should be held or not.
So you see, who are sabotage in our country, people. They run out with PMP vice note about PMP want sabotage Mara. Who are sabotage the municipal corporation?
And closure of entertainment zone, it has impacted.
I hope they and Jackson Miller listen this and come out and say who are evil and wicked now.
would have set up what is called water shop, not only in Clarendon but other places. And these water shops were funded or is funded by the municipal corporation own source revenue. No additional funds from Minister Mackenzie for these water shops. And again, I see where Minister Tufton, Health and Wellness,
listen
to remove persons from the hospital to the infirmary, those social cases, and those are borne by us, the local authorities. And these are money which we have to find every month to take off these social cases, for additional staff, for medication, and for food, and also funds that spend.
So why that come under the municipal corporation? No man, this needs to address. This really needs to address.
We mentioned about unspent money from Hurricane Beryl, and Clarendon would have been impacted. And the sum that has left unspent is $158.8 million sit there idly, while people in Clarendon are still suffering from the experience of Hurricane Beryl. Yet still, we are here talking about they are sending money, some $600 to $700 million each month to local authorities. And when you do the maths, Miss Natalie,
I want the labor right there come tonight. Tonight we put it in on the back so I can explain this to it.
Get a pen in your calculator and you do the maths and tell us if you get $600 to $700 million per month for the municipal corporations. I just want to use again to say to persons that salaries, utilities, drop-in center, infirmary are the highest recurring expenditures for the municipal corporation, and those money comes from own source revenue. I have listed them all to you, and you can able to check with the different municipal corporation, and they will give you the details of the breakdown. And if you attend those town hall meetings where they present the budget to you, you will get a better understanding of as it relates to how we operate. Let me close by using a very popular phrase from a talk show media. This is where the truth comes to live and lies comes to die.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good
morning, colleagues.
Let me pause a little. I learned something from this press briefing because I never know so the people that were in the hospital or they sent to the infirmaries was no not under the Ministry of Health, but now under the municipal corporation. I don't hear them a kind of story. I bet you never know that. Me never know that. Honestly, I didn't know. I know that infirmaries come under the municipal corporation, but I never know that they care for like the staffing and they to be cared for medicine and them something there. Have to be paid by the municipal corporation, and the man said that's monthly. Yet this man come out come make it look like them a give the municipal come. See somebody there right them and say, what not do with the money? What not do with the money? On a year where the money there? On a year where the money is? On a year how much money them I get? On a year the expenditure and the shot. Gonna run out about voice message and voice note. Voice note done no harm to Jamaica. The voice note done no harm to Jamaica. Somebody said I'm gonna do something is different from doing it, and right now this is what Desmond is doing.
Minister, or well, I call the minister. MP Natalie Headley, Nita Garvey, sorry. I want to touch on one thing that was said earlier, and then I want to touch on a comment that was made by MP Rhoda Crawford. On minor water supplies, the minister went about, and in Manchester, he has put about 4
exactly
water shops.
Stubbornness.
Those water shops cost us about $12 million on a monthly basis. Those were put up in areas where there should be no NWC water. We have to buy the water from the NWC. We have to chuck it to the people. We have to pay people to watch what is happening there. And to date, the minister has not increased the budget for minor water supply. He can check the facts. He's going to come with something else.
Yeah, man, that's the
But
time.
one thing
We
I
know.
am not afraid of is that to tell people you must not be intellectual dishonest. Tell the people the truth. The truth, nothing else but the truth. MP Crawford at a meeting on Sunday referenced two matters. One, that she has suffered based on a comment that somebody else says. And it has been happening a long time at the Manchester Municipal Corporation.
That's exactly what she said. I can play it.
But let me state categorically, the Manchester Municipal Corporation, or no corporation that I know, play no tricks with anybody money. We don't play no tricks with people money. I can tell you when the MP says that she has to stop sending money to us, I will tell you what happened, because it is the truth. The MP got a Christmas allocation.
I remember that.
She went about herself and gave out the works. Asked my technical persons to pay the bill. And I told them it could not happen. Our reference must be from the technical persons. We are not rubber stamping. We believe in accountability,
Yes.
responsibility, and integrity at the Manchester Municipal Corporation. No MP can instruct the Manchester Municipal Corporation. She spoke about when a former councillor died.
So Sherry,
And
now
that
what kind of
I was
argument
hooking
that
up the money.
yeah. Sir.
The law is the law. I had consultation
So
with
she
her.
wants
She
to know
sent me
if Brocky
some
Land come and say on a
information,
sabotage her.
and I want you the information.
Oh.
But when she began to politicize what was happening, then I had to take a break. The people didn't just vote, or the residents in the community, they are not just labor rights. They are PMP and labor rights. And so I want to say to her, tell the people the truth. Don't cover it. Because Manchester people, central Manchester people, are looking for the truth. She talk about roads. She named a few. We just did some work on Ward Avenue. She is in charge of the road that leads from Main Street down at Bird's Gas Station to the town center. Tell her to go and look at it. When you talk about Perth Road, you look at Perth Road in Mandeville and tell me if the MP is doing any work. I mean, you can talk as you like, but the people will look on to see what is happening. Look at the Winston Jones Highway and the bush that is there. I can't even call it whatever, but it is bush. She has not done any work on those, but she gets up to speak about other things that don't come to her marks in her. She's a teacher, tell the people the truth. She's the Minister of Education, don't misinform the people, because the people will hold you accountable for the things you have said to them. Overall, I want to say the Manchester Municipal Corporation does not use any tactics at all in delaying any money or payments
Well, she
or
said that. She
works
said
or
Mario will do
project
it.
for any MP whatsoever. The comments made by whoever are not the views of the Manchester Municipal Corporation, and I state that categorically. I have made sure that I have said to my CEO, anything that comes in here, members of parliament, must be brought to my attention, because I know how the CDFs work. And so we have been doing that. The member of parliament must tell you the truth, that she tried to circumvent the system and I had to straighten it out. Enjoy the rest of the morning.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. We have laid out for you what is truthful about the operations of the local government, municipal corporations across the island. Now we open
Anne
for
Marie.
questions. If you're in the room and you have a question for any of our speakers here today, including members who did not speak but are present for questions, please indicate so by
All right.
raising your hand and a microphone will be taken to you.
And I must say this is a very, very good meeting that the PNP put on. And you need to do more of these. And then they come with the lies. So Rhoda Crawford want to circumvent and bypass the municipal corporation. And because they stood up, she come out and talk about, oh, she experienced what was on the voicemail. Yeah, we can play the question then part.
Local government, municipal corporations across the island. Now we open for questions. If you're in the room and you have a question for any of our speakers here today, including members who did not speak but are present for questions, please indicate so by raising your hand and a microphone will be taken
Thank you,
to you.
Anthony.
When you get the microphone, please name and the media house you represent. If you are online and you have a question, you have two options. You can indicate by using the raised hand icon. We will unmute your microphone and you will be allowed to proceed with your question. Or if you prefer, you could type your question in the chat and we will share that question for you. Recognizing
Siobhan Campbell, Nationwide News. The question first to Natalie Nita Garvey. You suggest that you collect roughly 450 million in terms of the total intake from property taxes. What is the actual expected amount that property taxes is supposed to reap? And is there a collections issue? And then second to that question, to the mayor of Kingston, in terms of your lack of support for a one road authority, can you go into a little bit more detail as to why you don't support that initiative?
you answer first.
Thank you. I didn't support the one road authority. What I've said is that I support standardization and better coordination. But I will tell you some of the issues that I have with the one road authority. I believe that if there's a one road authority, it should be with the local authority. Let me tell you, you cannot bring an organization so removed from the people. We are the first contact with people. Just bear in mind that you have a one road authority, a centralized one road authority.
I want them to put everything under them care for nobody to spend no money. That them do. We don't see what going.
How do they relate to that person if you take away roads from those persons? I will admit to you also that the local authorities has issues. But the issue to solve the problem is not to circumvent or to do away with the local authority. It's how we build the local authority. And that's what I mean.
Thank you. Perhaps only the minister at this time could tell you what the total collection of property taxes would be, because it varies from parish to parish. And from municipal corporation to municipal corporation. What I am referring today, however, is the 600 million to 700 million that he claims is being sent off to the municipal corporations, and to suggest that it is going to one corporation because or to each corporation, and that today we have clearly outlined that this is for all corporations and it does not add up to 600 million.
Please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Kevin Black. I'm coming from CVM News. Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Yes, so my name is Kevin Black. I'm representing CVM News. Now, you mentioned earlier that this is to Mrs. Nita Garvey. You mentioned that you wanted the government to publish a full breakdown of every dollar allocated to municipal corporations. How soon do you want this to be done and through which modality? And also to Mayor Swaby, residents in Lawrence Tavern in West Rural St. Andrew have mentioned that they only receive water once or twice per week. So if you could address this in regards to developments being made towards that, improving that.
Well, we are particularly interested in, one, how the equalization fund is being spent. We would like to know to which divisions and what projects are being undertaken.
Good
and
night,
what projects
Colleen.
have been undertaken for the last couple of years. I think much in
God
the
is good.
same way the minister has been public in his pronouncements, in saying how 600 million, it's the same media by which I wish to have the information
Gloria Warren.
about the total of what is being spent, where is it being spent, how it is being spent. I would like the public to hear that as well. So I'd like it to be offered much in the same way so that all Jamaicans can hear.
Thank you. With respect to your question about water, the responsibility is with the National Water Commission, and the question is better placed to them. Any other questions? Any questions online? Okay, we'll take a second question.
Okay, this is a tangent question, actually. In relation to this call about transparency and accountability, there is the matter of the leaked PNP voice notes. Have the officers of the party identified the individuals in question, and have those individuals faced any level of punishment, disciplinary action, and would you condemn what was suggested on those voice notes by those
over here,
members?
Pat
I
and
believe one
Marie.
was a councillor who suggested that through the local authorities they would
I don't have a clue,
essentially
Gloria.
obfuscate or try to delay any aspects of NARA that could be of a benefit to the same people who you suggest should get benefits today.
Okay, well, the leader of the opposition spoke on this on Sunday. I believe you would have been privy to what he shared. What our internal workings have been is not for the public discussion in terms of how we are speaking with those who are in those conversations. What I think is instructive is that a certain media house decided to publish select voice notes from a chat they had access to, a private chat, and refused to share the other positions that were more in keeping with our stated public position. But we've become accustomed to the media house in question being very deliberate and skewed in how they report. But our position has been stated by the leader of the opposition, and we will not be speaking further on that topic.
So you don't believe what was said deserves some level of condemnation, because Mr. Golding did address it, but he did not condemn what was said in those voice notes, only to suggest that it is not the official position of the People's National Party.
Well, Mr. Golding is not here today for you to ask him further about his position, and so...
Which is why I'm asking your position, as if would you condemn what was suggested in that voice note?
As I've said, the leader of the opposition has stated our position on that topic, and that's the extent to which we're going to be speaking about that. What we would like to speak about is NARA and the very fact that months after Hurricane Melissa, many families remain under tarpaulin, while billions of dollars have been left in accounts to languish. What the PNP has stated from the beginning is that we want a reconstruction entity. We want an agency that is accountable, transparent, and open, and that is fair, and that gets to the people who really need the support. We've said from the beginning, and we're consistent with that NARA as designed does not breathe confidence. However, it has been passed into law. And so we will have to continue to do our responsibility as the opposition to monitor them and to hope and pray, as the many Jamaicans across the island hope, that it will actually do good for the people who need the support. Any other questions?
Well, a follow-up to that statement then, based on what you've suggested here, would you then assure the people of Jamaica that no member of the People's National Party will get in the way of NARA doing that duty?
So all them are getting out of the way.
Well, the leader of the opposition was clear about the party's position on NARA. He actually named a representative to support us on the committee that manages NARA. Can't remember the name of it, no. Jamrock, right. So it means, therefore, that we have a representative there who will share with the committee our position. The People's National Party has been at the forefront of getting relief to people in disaster. We have shown by our action, we have shown by our words and our public statements that we support any initiative that will get relief to families who need that relief. but of course, while protecting the interest of Jamaica and taxpayers' money. All right. That being so, thank you very much for joining us for this press conference. Please have a good day.
Well said and well done, man. You come in like that. Now we want nationwide to tell me why River and them are withdraw now and them now be with. Oh, you come here now. You don't want to run down about what people say. Somebody say something, they don't do anything. A person say something, they didn't do anything. So what is the whole alabalu? What is the alabalu? Desmond now give the municipal corporation money. They want to turn in a one road authority. All kind of nonsense for them want spend the money. Nobody not say that. Not say that. All right, I'm going to take a guess and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about Michelle Charles tonight too. Good night, Artie.
Good night, Auntie. How you doing, ma'am?
My good man. You sound low.
Wow, I went down.
Hold on. Let me say for my device. Talk now, let me say something.
Yeah, you're hearing me clearly now?
Yeah, man, loud.
You hearing me better?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right. There's a question in that clip where you play a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
That last person who that asking the question, you can see him. You can see the destruction, you know.
Nationwide didn't come from, man.
Yes, but may I say you can see the destruction in them. The lady and Miss Natalie have to go over the question both ways. Him turn the other way, she fix it and tell him the right way. Him come back and he still a press like he need to get something from it. The opposition leader don't speak on certain things and they was there. Then they have footage and clippage, everything about it. Do you understand me? And she keeping on and tell him that's a disrespect. He want to come mess up with disrespect the lady, you know, because the lady answer him and him keep on following up with the said question. Like say, let me tell you this, Auntie.
Hold on the Artie. You know one thing about Donald Trump, you see?
Mm-hmm.
You say anytime in like a station they will ask him nothing, he just blow them up in a man.
That is it.
PNP need to start blow up nationwide.
Yeah, that is it, and they always blow them up still, you know, because them are the incubator, you know.
Yeah.
All of the criminal activity and fraud and thing, you know, because them are shield the corruption, them are biggest corruption biggest corruption hypocrite in over upon social media right now, because the peer mislead wrong narratives them are run with and educate people to it. Them and the little kete labor right them. You understand me? But what I'm saying, them depend all about this voice leak, like say that like say anything is like that. Why they not talk about the people their money who we donate to people, where people we come for people, where people give people for recovery. Where them prime minister all of them are tech and now help out the people them still on a top all and the people them still are suffer, the people them want help. But them are run down one something where they make, one fake something where they make. They have to stop them thing here, you know, man. They have to dash where politics thing out, I think, you know, and make we move as one Jamaica, you know, concerned about one another, you know. Them fi stop do that. I mean arrest me case there, so.
You know, so them not in that. So let me read this. I want to read that. Amber Group nationwide have mutual agreement that they let me read it. Agree. Let me can't even see what I read. So them are Amber Group separate. Them are mutual understanding for. But there's more to that story. There is more to that story why nationwide I draw out now and near River. But before election they run near River. So this is a deep story. All right. Good night, Fergie.
Good night, Auntie Jen. Good night,
And
everyone.
good night,
Funny
Tamika.
enough, you mentioned my guy up here, and I was just about to come on to tell you,
Yeah.
Nikisha did a great job.
Very
I give
good.
her credit,
Yeah.
but they need to be more like my guy up here,
Yeah.
okay? Because my guy will call you out in your face. And so when he asked her that question, she should have said, we already said what we said. The opposition leader said what he said. He meant what he said. Now, why don't you go and ask nationwide those questions? Go find out who did what, and don't come back to me. Next question. That's exactly, PMP need to do that to them every friggin' single time. Be nasty. Be nasty.
Sorry, she didn't. She tell him that. She tell him the question of that, and him still a pursue with her. She tell him that.
Then stop him, because my guy up here, RT, my guy up here, will stop you. He will call you stupid.
Yeah.
He'll be like, you stupid. Yeah. Get out of my face. Go away. Next question. Next person. Keep it moving.
But you know, hold on. If she did do that, don't you know, say, hey, like how then after she already, hey, tomorrow them would have her all over the place.
Do it. It's okay. It's okay. Be nasty. It's okay. It's all right.
Aunt Jen, good night, Aunt Jen. Good night, Fergie. Good night,
Good night, Tamika.
Good night, Tamika.
Good night. Some of the time, too much decency don't get you through this life.
Oh, thank you, Tamika.
You got to know when you can be when you're supposed to be decent, and to who really earn that decency. They have their person who they send come to ask certain direct question at you.
Yeah.
And when they ask those questions, it's like they want you to tie up yourself and want you to use your own words and choke and hang yourself and kill yourself. And this is what is going on with the PNP party. We too decent.
Too decent.
You have to be, well, not really say all hooligan, but you need to nip it in the bud and cut it off right there. Next question is what Fergie says. Stop them in a track.
Yeah.
That's why Fergie said, film guys up there who does say, get out my face. And things like that. Understand? Yeah. We need somebody like those type of people.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. They need to step up to these so-called media houses. Because to be honest, Auntie Jen, you guys don't have a media house. You do not.
No.
They're very biased.
No.
Or like Deion Jackson Miller, she would be blasted. And she's an attorney, so she needs to be very careful of her words.
I'm very disappointed Panner in authority. I'm disappointed Panner is a shame because she's a lady when we respect she and Emily towards certain that. But I see she twists now. I find her very twisted.
I find her, she's calculated because she's an attorney. She knows the law, right? You're a journalist. You're an attorney. You became a journalist. Okay. You still hold on to that bar, right? You still hold on to your license. There's a code of conduct, right? So you, even as a journalist, you have to first investigate the allegation, get all your proof, analyze it, then question it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
They didn't do this in this case. Something was said and they were quick because a media house said it was from this group of PMP without investigating the situation.
Correct.
And you ran with it without any context, without knowing anything. And they wanted the PMP to immediately respond to it. No, the PMP did the right thing. First, they have to investigate. How the hell did this get out? Who sent it out?
But I understand too, that's not the whole conversation of the tape.
Okay, Auntie. Okay. So it's not, so they spliced it.
Yeah, selectively.
Right.
Doctor, you call it them doctor.
They take
Yeah,
out the
boy, me I
part.
tell
They
you.
take out the part where they know, so they're gonna tell the public. But what Nikisha is saying, there's more to it, and they don't play
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, all me I say, all I
Like
say.
it's a
1 minute.
people place thing.
I say Alvara type. Why the lady give her opinion? Which lady you attack? I don't really following what you're saying, which is not facts. Which lady give her opinion, which is not facts? I don't know what you're talking about. You go ahead, Tamika.
No, I'm saying that they cut out the part whatever they want to cut out and use the part
Right. So
what they want to
the
use. It's like a copy and paste
the
thing.
conversation on the WhatsApp group was more on that. Others were saying other things, but what the others were saying that was a damaging. They didn't release that. They released the part when Mario attacked. And the PNP not answer the JP. Me not business when nobody wants say. You know why? When Rosie come out and talk some dirty something about the Williams brother and contract and some dirtiness. All now Andrew Owens never come and nobody never force Andrew to come out come talk like everybody but Mark Golding for say something. All now Andrew not say nothing. All now
Williams.
yeah.
Okay.
Not Delroy, Donovan Williams.
Donovan.
Then run, you know what they do? Then run car go put in at the courthouse. That's nobody enough to talk about it. PNP, we have to wise up. We have to wise up to. Now everything on our Mark Golding should even come out and say nothing.
But Dean Jackson Miller, I know, as a prominent attorney and journalist, I run with it and I take it and I educate the people them. So I'm in a wrong Mark Golding from just put it to rest. You understand? She must know
watch the Integrity Commission recommend Andrew Wheatley to be charged. And what they do? Run car go to court. Xavier Main, what they do? They run car go court. That nobody enough to talk about it. PNP wise up. And PNP people on a wise up. Don't give them nothing. You know the weakness of the PNP? Many are we? Let me tell you now. You see Rhoda come out and say that they follow their leader. She said they follow their leader. So the question I want to ask the PNP, who we follow?
We follow the truth, Auntie Jan. We follow our principles.
That is it.
Exactly. Yes.
That's who we follow.
Right.
That's the basis of the party.
Yes, surgery. Yes. That is it. Because if you're born a disciplined child, you're gonna be a disciplined child.
And the problem about this voice note when I listen to you, I don't know where the people that kill up themselves over right now.
But you know someone like it too to me.
But hear this now. Hear this. You see the PNP come out today and talk how the municipal corporation operate and who not give them the money? Who not give them the money? Desmond Mackenzie. Mackenzie. So who are sabotage who? Don't tell me who are sabotage the people and who wicked and evil. Who wicked and evil.
That is it.
Two people that pass WhatsApp attack, they still never done no harm because Nara doesn't implement one project. If you say, well, them did a fight against it, you know. Not even one project.
But Auntie Jen, think about it. What power does the PMP as opposition have with NARA?
None, because the whole authority lies in the Prime Minister and the CEO.
Okay.
So no come now with no nonsense now if you went in a work now and say, oh, okay, it's the PMP who try to sabotage NARA. That's why we can't get the job done. They're holding it up in the now. The Prime Minister have the authority to override any one of the authority that tries to stop him. He can override NAPA. He can override the municipal corporation. He can override everything. So
NHT, all of them.
All of them. So Oh, anybody attack on a voice note can really sabotage. No, no go away, man. You see something? I never know say Jamaica people can't complain, you know. Politics blind our minds until we can't even see good from bad. We can't sit down. You see, like a different school, me go. When we used to go to school, we used to get a thing, comprehension. We have to read and teacher asks us question back for if we
Yeah.
understand, if we understand what we read.
Those days are gone, Auntie Jen. I'm sorry. Like we were talking the other day. Yeah, those days are long gone. You're not getting those back. It's not coming back.
It's not like they do a hack, you know. They say something, but did they hack? Did they do something? Or do something unnecessary? Them are the wicked and evil. From Melissa till now, the people then still under Tapali. Now who wicked and evil? Who wicked and evil?
And if you notice, that's not even being discussed by Nationwide, right?
No.
It's not being discussed by the media houses. So basically, what you're telling me, I'm sitting in the diaspora, I'm perfectly fine. So basically, what you're telling me, that the country is okay, and we should not care about the people in Westmoreland, Hanover, and those people who were affected by the hurricane. That's what it looks to me. So what you care about is what was said in the stupid voice note.
Exactly. More than the reality.
Than what's happening on the ground.
Oh, man.
So what I look at as a diaspora, because this is what you're showing me as a diaspora, is that Jamaica is perfectly okay. You guys are perfectly fine. Oil, the price of oil has no effect on you. Because somehow, Jamaica, you guys are miraculously immune to the price of oil. That it will not affect your energy costs, your light bill. Now, you need electricity to pump your water. So that won't affect you getting water at all, or the price what National Water Commission will have to charge you because they have an additional charge for the energy that they use to pump your water. So I get it. You guys are good. You guys are good. That's so you're paying attention to the opposition political whatever voice note, which I've always told you is stupid. I don't know why we're talking about it, but so be it. It's out there, right? So everything is good. You will get water, Auntie Jen. Okay? You don't need your tanks. Your light bill will go down in the next month.
A 35,000, I said, then just send me for light back. I say if me fine it.
Okay. All right.
Let me just say if me fine it. I show no women. I know what I tell you already. You know?
Our friends who live in Jamaica, and sadly, their houses, everything is electric for them. She just paid $70,000, and they don't even have air conditioning. There's no AC in their house. This is purely the pumps that she has to use to pump water from her tanks, her electric stove, electric everything, 70,000. And Auntie Jen, there's no AC in that house.
Well,
you would swear that she has AC. She has no AC. I'm telling you right now. She just paid $70,000 for the month.
So me about for me one for 1 or 2 times mine.
Right, Auntie Jen, thank you. And she lives in a cooler climate because they're literally at the very top of Red Hills, where it tends to be cooler, but it's been so hot. Because she said to me the other day, she's like, it's 89 degrees up here. I'm like, 89? You guys never have 89. I've been there in the summers and it's like friggin' 75, 79. She's like, it's 89. She's like, those days are gone.
The AC burn a lot of current. Just remember that.
Right.
AC consume.
And she has no AC, zero air conditioning in her house. And she literally showed me the bill online. $70,000. So I cannot imagine what people with AC burning that all day, all night, or however. I can't imagine. This is literally from her water pumps that she has to use to pump the water from her tanks to the house.
Will that burn current, you know?
I know. She doesn't even use her dryer. She doesn't even use her electric dryer because she knows that burn current. So she only used the washer and put everything out on the line. She's like, I don't use this dryer because I know the dryer is going to burn current.
We put my clothes on the line to wash them in a machine and put them on the line.
That's exactly what she does, Auntie Jan. And she's paying $70,000. I looked at her, I said, I live here in New York. I have window air conditioners, which are not efficient. And my bill, even in the hottest week, was $300 for that month, which is less than 50,000 Jamaican dollars.
You're still pay too much. Up where my son live, it's a 2-bedroom house. Both bedroom have AC. And they have washer and dryer because they don't have no line for hang out no clothes. So you wash, you dry. And then when I was there, in bill come to $46. But what he says though, he said the eater is where them pay more money.
Yes, he's right.
Mm-hmm.
He's right.
But their light bill up there cheap, man.
Yeah, he's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, they're cheaper than New York City.
Yeah.
We're a little bit more. And honestly, Auntie Jen, I like my place cool.
Yeah.
So I have the bedrooms all have the AC on. I have the living room, dining room, everything. They're all on. And this gonna sound awful, but everything is below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So yes, I need it cool. Like even in my room, I'm cold, but it doesn't matter. I'll go to bed in my Everything needs to be absolutely cool for me. I cannot deal with the heat.
And to be honest,
so I get it. I pay it. I said, okay, it's only 2 months out of the year. Okay, all right. I pay the $300 a month. Fine. It's 2 months out of the year. But in the winters, it's much less because I don't have them running.
Yeah.
But your son is right though. My heating bill is really high. So in the winter, that goes up a lot.
That's what I said.
Because then in the winter, I don't want to be cold. So then I have my thermostat set at like 74 degrees, which is insane. Normally in America, in this region, we don't have our thermostat set at like 74. People set it at 70 at the highest. But I like to be in my shorts and t-shirt when I'm in my house. I don't like sweatpants. I don't like to be in long shirts. So I pay for it. It's okay. I budget. I'm good. But I look at Jamaica. Not many people can budget that they're gonna pay $70,000 in light bill.
Right now, with me said to my son this evening, if we continue to pay them or something, we are gonna broke on the money for buy food.
That's insane. That's insane to me.
If income I come in for pay the bills, what gonna happen?
But Auntie Jen, if you're paying like 30-something thousand, that's like what, 200 US a month? That's a lot, even for US.
So I cut off the Starlink. I cut off the Starlink. So I take off that extra 7,000. So that can go towards the light bill.
So Angela, have you ever think of going solar?
Definitely one of the options we are thinking about, but we need the money to get it put up.
Yeah, it's to get it installed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, so we have to work towards it. But definitely yes. Yeah. No, I want to talk like, let me change the picture and show you now. I want to talk about Michelle Charles.
What is she doing? Why is she still there?
She gone up there going like a she at the MP. And I talk about how the MP now do no work. And she gone up there going to back to school. And how MP now giving nothing. And let me find the news.
So you see the mindset they're coming with. They're coming with handouts.
You can't rank them from taking up that role, because remember, they sabotage the PNP MPs and the PNP councillors them who win those seats by not giving them the money to go in their area to do what they want to do. So when they do that now, it's like the people is gonna say that PNP win out here, so, and they're not doing anything. That's the strategy that they are using.
Yeah,
but you see the hypocrisy of it, right? Because
the
they
hypocrisy
complain
of it.
about
The hypocrisy.
PMP.
The hypocrisy in the
PMP is
country.
about handouts. They don't want to work. They're lazy. But yet still, you're talking about this? Come on now, man. Come on. It's a bunch of hypocrisy.
Bunch of hypocrisy. So,
but those are the things that they use to trick the people. And at the same time, the people them are not looking at those things and say that why they are the one who have to be coming in. People are not looking at that. So it is hypocrisy, Fergie. Everybody can't really comprehend like us.
Because that's their main argument, right? The JLP. Oh, PMPs are lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. So they only want handouts. So why are you talking about handouts? You see, this is why I could never be in government there, because they would kick me out. Because I would have to go to her face and be like, what are you talking about handouts? You call us about handouts in the PMP. Now shut your mouth. Don't ever mention handouts. So you're doing handouts. So what are you now? A PMP? You're no longer JLP? I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm so upset. No. PMP has to now get nasty with these people. In the media and everywhere, they need to be nasty. They need to pull a page, God forbid, from my guy up here. Because my guy up here, he's nasty. When it comes to the media, he's nasty. He will tell you you're fat. You're ugly. Don't talk to me. Go away. Don't ask me a question. You're fat. Go on GLP-1 because you're too fat to talk to me. He will tell those people, those reporters, you ugly. You're not cute. Go away. That's what, no. That's what the PMP needs to do. Tell them to their face.
That's what I'm saying, that we as PMP, we act too decent around people who don't appreciate our decency.
No. They don't appreciate it.
No, but the thing about it still, although I know so them have to get firm. If a two-party are if the two party act like ag, then people out there are look on. Them they don't worse. I said they're not paying nobody, don't mind.
My Auntie John, they're not paying anybody any mind anyhow anyway. They don't care. These people don't care. So might as well.
Alvaro is saying that's not needed because major Jamaica lack basic understanding and content matter.
Alvaro is right. They lack basic, so they don't even understand the context. They don't understand the complexities. They don't understand any of this. So you know what? You need to be rude. You need to tell them to shut up. Don't ask me these damn questions. Keep it moving. You asked me this question about, do you want to condemn what? I'm not condemning anything. Did you not hear what opposition leader said. He said what he said, and he meant what he said. Now move on. Next question. Period.
Good night, Alvaro.
Good night.
Good night, Alvaro.
Night, night.
Good night, Alvaro.
Night, night. No, you see? And every time you can fight fire with fire, you know, sometimes you have to fight fire with different type of flammable and non-flammable things. Perfect example. In that voice note, me sure know say Cliff Lewis claim to say it's in a PMP WhatsApp group. Mark Golin said there's no such WhatsApp group. Where's the media to ask Cliff Lewis where he got that information from? After
No.
Alvaro.
Thank you, Alvaro.
Alvaro. What Mark Golding said though, make we look back, we can find back the clip.
No, we are doing piece by piece.
Well, I know.
So a group now exists.
The group not exist, no NEC, no have no WhatsApp
That
group.
means the whole Cliff Lewis come to tell us say he's an NEC executive member.
No.
When there's
Thank
no
you,
NEC
Alvaro.
group, there's no
Thank
executive
you.
member. So
Thank
that is the
you.
first stage. Nobody
First
questioned
thing.
what Cliff Lewis
Yep.
has said.
Yup.
Second
Thank
thing,
you.
in NARA Act of 2026 states say the CEO or NARA can take over any project for speed it. So I know parish council can oversee can overtake a ministry work. How can parish council now overtake NARA work?
That me wonder, but you look at Van D and Jackson Miller come out and chat. I say these people not in a sense. Me say JFJ come out and say. Me say them people are what kind of country?
No,
Back here,
Auntie Jen, listen. So Dion Jackson Miller, right? Although she proclaimed to be a journalist, she's not really. She's really an anchor. And she's being, I would say, controlled by her executive producer. So whoever is the executive producers of her program, she's being controlled by them. And she needs to follow through on what they tell her, or she's not going to get paid.
Remind people free to have their opinion to whatever they want to say. Because at this point, Cliff Hughes never show you a message. So at this point, nobody not even know the full context of the message. If it was cut, splice, edited, add more to it.
Well,
in this day and age, people can't do anything with information.
No, Nikisha Burchell said that today. That the whole content was not put out. It's only part came out. She said that today.
Exactly. So that means, me sure no say in a voice notice, say, the 2 PMP them in attack, say, where so-called in attack, say them attack to 2 labor right, who claim, say, Nara going to be their best bet for a 4th term. So Cliff Hughes didn't hear that part there.
No.
So how Nara going to be a best bet for a 4th term? How will Nara hate you to be a 4th term? When Nara project not starting till January next year, no?
So Nara not so
spending,
oh, you mean Nara not start till next year? Nara not for speed up things.
Nara not spending a cent of government money given to them until January next year.
Why?
Major and just say that.
Why?
Because remember, you know, what people understand, you know, if you go over the World Bank group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you click on the financing. One project have you approved in Parliament first, you know. You see government have approved any project in Nara go do?
Clean and drain them down at St. James.
No, them project they approved already, man. Them a long
Yeah, them already, yeah.
Them a long time sitting with them just a transfer some work give somebody for.
So you could have so that should so they should have come
like
but
say,
so they should have come out and say it's under Nara.
No, but you have to understand, you know. The reason why them have to do that now. Major and this maybe is a man who have a stricter management. When they are a major and this now with our control and wellness. So any success in Kansas City, that's why I need Nara. Which either here or there makes no difference.
No difference. No damn difference.
Because the major problem with the Jamaican blind but them not see or not understand or not getting. The budget is $1.4 trillion. Recurring revenue is $1.3 trillion.
Before July, the budget chart $103 billion. After the first quarter report, the government collect $22 billion less. So now the budget chart $125 billion.
Yeah.
So that means all that go happen now, the road work, where them if you take 3 truckload of mall, I go take 1. So it a cost cut component if you go finance the debt where them short pay by how much billions of dollars. And that's all I got me, you know.
So under this,
They go pass another supplementary budget, which naturally that can't happen and that allowed to happen. That's all I got.
And guess what? This will be under borrowed monies. I want to add
No,
that
but
in
me
there.
tell people say them borrow money, but they don't understand. If you go by Ministry of Finance, you know, maybe 30 days ago, or maybe 40 days now, they borrow $1.7 billion to create
Okay,
digital
thank
economy.
you, Alvara. Thank you. People
Alvara,
don't get this.
Alvara, I want you to say something on this. See,
Oh, no.
see picture.
Alright, so you see what people have to understand now, that based on what me get to understand now, it's not really a dissolvement. Based on when I feed them one tell me say, this something happen over 2 weeks now. Somebody buy out a man shares because the situation will get hot.
Oh.
Because the people have information that them have available out there. I must say no, that majority of the money was sent from outside of Jamaica, you know. Now for you go compromise, people can't make people card information compromise. You know. You have problem with credit card company. It can be credit card insurance where people say I never them buy credit card company have got refund me. So that happen, you know. But in the eventuality they make people them information leak. But what they never tell the people them is that when they created Jam COVID app, the same thing happened already. And they should have never got another contract because what happened, they make people them passport number leak, address and phone number, one if a different thing. People you can see people information widely. So on that basis, them should have get an encrypted certification and any future procurement have to be guided by you have to be a passing grade or a passing situation. What happened government throw that on their mat and blind cool water it and it never happened. So it happened again. So I don't know new. But
so why you think Nationwide are take away himself at this point?
I take away himself. Remember when Nationwide he don't have Bradley Avenue, you know. Cliff Hughes could not manage and operate inside the expense, you know. But with Revo or whatever they want him,
Revo.
it brings a new form of investment and technology. But you have to remember saying 140% of Nationwide, you know. If you could not pay your operating side of the business, and a man buy 40% of the business, for you to say you're dissolving or you're man selling shares, that means that if you go to recall a share, you have to go to revaluation of a share based on the current market value. Because the same money when him pay 2 years ago, you can give back, you know. Because business change now, you know.
I just last year the man come in our business before election.
No, man did a long time, man. A long time he did it, man. Last year he buy shares, but he did a long time. I must say, I know him alone, you know. If he ever did have shares in the Nationwide news too, you know.
Me hear about that.
So I don't know. I just them little place where them put money and expect return. But with the new media, you know, remember saying, you know, things that Cliff Hughes I got report on today, you know. People see it already. So he must get up to date with the time. So if he move from Amber Group, me more see it as a loose Cliff Hughes than the Amber Group. Cause why? The Amber Group operating in nearly 31 countries over the world, you know.
Oh.
Cliff Hughes only operating in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
You have Amber AI, where some might branch out there India. And if you know India branch work, majority in here all of them places.
Mm-hmm.
He was just the brand ambassador, you know. He was just the investment officer, you know. And of him place, you know.
Yeah.
No man, he might just the investment officer, man. None of him. Maybe he might sing buy shares, but I don't really feel him outright. You have many different form of Amber, man. You have Amber Fuel, you have Amber Taxi. So it's a group of company.
Oh, so the taxi where did the operator, the taxi Amber something I did for this a man too.
Yeah, man, I feel yes, and I same group of company, man. And the Amber security them in a car where I feel them control it. And the whole June things where you Prime Minister and talk about in a hurricane.
Yeah.
Or you can do this and measure place and
thank you,
all of them something. That's where that come from.
Mm-hmm.
So me more see it as a loose Cliff use the Amber. What's up now? Remember saying no, this man, you know, which make much sense to me. Because I never know say you can be an employee and be a vendor at the same time. I know that have to be a conflict of interest. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
This man have a contract with I'm a remember say I'm develop constable smart, you know, for JCF, you know.
What?
Yeah, software JCF. Yeah man.
So the man control the man control Jamaica then.
So he control constable smart for JCF. And then he's now lately around June. Then put him as the revenue and investment chairman in the Ministry of Tourism. Me don't know say you can be an employee and a vendor at the same time.
Good
I don't know that work. That don't even make no sense, but anyway, I saw for them.
Yeah, you can't be. In the US, you can't be.
And then, remember say him have the Amber education, where him have, where him do AI training through Archos.
Marcia, good night.
And the government PMV module them and all of them something.
I the same man they say they're gonna carry the robot them too.
Then I'm saying the robot they are Jamaica already.
Yeah.
But they're not really
what type of robot?
They're not really use a robot them though. They don't have no man or woman robot. What kind of robot they have?
No man or woman. You must have different type of robot, you know. They have machine where you can leave it program, you know. And then pop box and then do everything and but not really physical robot you walk up and now. But then based on the software you program in, you take up the things you want for a line, and when the box full, you move it to one line, then you tape it. So I still form a robot, it's just say, I know move every robot where I move up and down, but the robot they are Jamaica a long time.
So Auntie Jen, if you have I don't know if you have it, you know, but I'm sure people in Jamaica have it. They have a vacuum system called Roomba. Roomba is a form of a robot that goes around and sweep up your floor and keep your floors clean. That's a robot.
It is here. That is here.
Yep. So you guys got Roomba. Yep, that's a form of a robot.
The whole thing with nationwide you know. And this whole thing. More of this will come out, you know.
Yeah.
I probably must start now, you know.
Yes.
Because
even for the calling center. Even for the calling center, a lot of persons are gonna go home because the software that the client's gonna use is gonna be a robotic system as well.
You can't really blame the government for that still, but that are just
even the banks as well. A lot of them as workers are gonna go home because the software is gonna be an AI thing.
Yeah, that's not the government. That's more business.
That are just business people and
yeah.
If you look at Microsoft investment, Apple investment today, Apple invest billions of dollars to go against AI. So after a while, you know, AI is good enough, but sometimes that's something you're gonna need what you work pan and come and prom and train it. Cause the reaction of human and AI that gonna be different.
Because I read an article today.
AI carried.
When I said that the robot will clean the house there.
If you notice the AI carried.
My daughter said anytime a robot come for clean out, she want one, you know. Which part we can get, she can get one for buy.
Auntie Jen, good luck.
They maybe sell one in Jamaica.
Which part of Jamaica you can get it for buy?
We can buy
Wait.
your import one.
Wait, hold on. Alvaro, I just want to ask Auntie Jen this. Okay, let's put this in context. So you get a robot to clean your house.
Not me, no hold on, and I make a no robot not coming in. My daughter said she want one of the cleaning one. So when she left it, she program it and tell her what to do. So when she come home, she not have to do no housework.
No, what? No, hold on.
Phone already. They must say no, we have robot already, you know.
Right.
Because your phone is actually a robot, you know.
So what if you get the robot to clean the house, program it,
then turn our PM in Jamaica in a robot.
and
no, you see,
it's now with AI. You know your daughter can't say anything. You know your granddaughter can't say anything to that robot because that robot can beat her. What she thinks she can beat the robot?
You get formula still, but in terms of a call center thing, you know, without tech.
That's gone, Alvaro. That is gone. That is gone. I read an article today.
Prime Minister said a thing last night, and I don't understand why.
Call centers are gone. Those guys
it
are
is
gone.
the most protective sector where much I protect.
He's lying. He is lying.
But the thing is now, women don't understand at what cost you are going to protect that, because you can't protect something you're gone already, you know.
Alvaro, he's lying. I work for the major investment bank. They already said it in their research.
All of that, you know, most of these companies,
they're gone.
Companies, what they will do is that they will employ, let's say they employ 100 person. They might cut their staff by 50.
Of course.
You talk to the agent, but the AI analyze what you are asking, and then tell the agent to go find the information. So after a while, they don't necessarily want that amount of staff, you know.
Thank you. Alvaro, I literally read a research article my company put out about this. BPOs are going to be mostly affected by the AI.
No, it's a government, but the Prime Minister can't do nothing about that. That those company or business people. He can't do nothing about that.
He can't do anything. He has no say.
It's going to affect the country because we must say to the economy and mostly service economy. We don't really produce nothing. Majority of Jamaica export a white rum, you know. How long people have to drink white rum for?
But then what we should end up put in place now as the Prime Minister does think about him and Flight Green. Turn to agriculture and make we have export.
Auntie Jen, come on now.
I one question.
Oh, go Alvaro.
So if Andrew let's say him going to invest in agriculture, what will he tell James Robertson?
Okay.
That is the only thing I'm going to ask you.
Well,
when him say I'm going to plant more, what will he tell James Roberts?
I'm not business about James Roberts.
Then who party who invest? So James Roberts will do him importing. What am I going to tell him, sir?
What he's going to tell him,
well,
right?
Tell him,
He's the
boy,
importation.
No, I'm going to tell him, boy, I have to put the country first and you have to cut down on import.
Auntie Jen, stop it. You and I both. Come on. Stop it. That ain't going to happen.
Say, no. All right, I could be realistic now. Remember, say, of Jamaica import up to 95% of all our food that they really 5% of what we produce in Jamaica, we have to survive, 5%.
5%.
So at what point you can stop import?
Right. Alvaro,
you can't
stop. Explain it, Alvaro.
Hold on. It is not an overnight thing. But at least, if they say...
Auntie Jen, they don't care about growth. That's the issue. They're not putting that up as a factor for growth of the country.
You ever read, you maybe need to read Radar annual report. You know what's Radar annual problem? Our farmer annual problem? Which is obvious to everybody. When scheme is not ill.
No housing scheme, not billion and ill.
Okay.
No.
Can tractor go on the hill go do agriculture?
No.
So that means a flat land, if you do agriculture, you build a house pan. So then how you go improving farming in another land before pan and be a stone left?
Okay, thank you, Alvaro. Thank you.
Well, that's true.
This is why I love Alvaro. This is why I love when he comes on. Because you see how he connects the dots.
What you do it? Try to know increase the farming. Them I think they don't sham
So
to
what
tell
if they
people.
try to revive back we can revive back the coffee industry?
Auntie Jan.
Who can, me ask you what, you know who control the coffee industry?
No?
The man that control coffee industry in Jamaica, they don't even busy with coffee. Michael Leach never busy with coffee. Michael Leach and the Japanese they control coffee in Jamaica.
They control 80% of the coffee production.
Alright, let's say revive the coffee. There is 1 million things we could do at Jamaica. For example, the biggest investment we have, we don't make use of it. You know, so we could have create energy out of river and dump the amount of waste we got there.
Jeez.
Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Alvaro.
if you people who live a river town can turn their hand with whatever they on the dump and make big house and send them people to go to school, why government couldn't create renewable energy from out there? If you cut down the energy bill.
They never think about that.
And Alvaro, you and I both know it's sociological, right? Because those same people. So, Auntie Jen, I've been typing about the protests that these people in waterworks want to have about their damn roads in waterworks, which is Manor Park area.
Mm-hmm.
They do not want those people to live up in their areas of waterworks where the Minister of Local Government lives. Okay? Because that is a Tapanaris, very wealthy area.
Mm-hmm.
They do not want to see those people living or having the ability to live in those areas.
Let's say we know hurricane season now.
Hillary, good night, Sonia.
Let's say we know hurricane season now. And them tell you say it's because whatever reason they can't spend the money. I spend the government not really want to spend the money, you know. I mean, proof to you I spend it, no one spend it. Audrey Mark says she went overseas to get some skilled workers.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually tell people, say, Audrey Marks, they're undocumented skilled workers. They say, let me tell. Only if Audrey Marks come tell them last night that she didn't intend to carry undocumented skilled workers. Me don't know that work. Because if you're undocumented in America, how you going to reach Jamaica? You have to either be deported or some other means. You can't just take up your passport and leave. Unless you're a Jamaican. Mm-hmm. So that's never possible. So with that being said, let's say you get a skilled worker them now. Every year, our trust train since 2016 till now, train over 100,000 persons. Less than 50,000 of them graduate. Why 50,000 graduate? You don't put them. Why not prioritize? You hear and say, you are going to this year to train most people in a construction or a construction field, plumber, man who make window, mason, all of that. What you are going to do now? Them people not going to have experience like that. You know? Some are going to have experience, some are going to have none. You are going to create a batch of graduating batch, you send them to Westmoreland with seasoned contractors and train off our trust. Go start build house. It's simple as that, you know. Because no for them people left come and foreign that they know not about to build a board house. So foreign you can learn them sitting there or whatever trade they learn or software engineering or whatever you do. You know, people never did know it like that, but
good night, everyone.
Good night, God is good, yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, for those it's just they don't really have a brain. It's just a set of people anyway.
It's just smoke screens. Small screen. Because Alvaro, the U.S., if you're a skilled worker, the U.S. they're still giving visas to those guys that they could live and work in the U.S.
Oh, you go have skill, man. Remember say no. Most of these skilled people, you know, why Jimax not telling you, know. Most of these skilled people, the America work already, you know. They know say American, on that table, you know.
Right.
Right. Know all of that, you know. So if them work on that table and them have apartment and them have lease,
sharing.
some have car, some have family. So they want to come to Jamaica, come work at Jamaica and send the money go America. It makes no sense.
Right. So America is not deporting those guys. This is what I'm getting at with the TCN. They're not deporting those people to Jamaica. Because if you're a skilled worker, listen, Auntie Jan, maybe you don't know.
We should go, alright, if Nara now start till January, and June is tell the people, alright, tell the blind one, gonna really mean
very good idea you come up with, Alvaro.
Him tell the blind one them say, Arjumas went to look, skilled workers. Alright, make it be maths. Arjumas went there March, and I really March still, you know, before March, but anyway, she go March as well. Did Arjumas come back and give any report? So she expect the next round of conversation, but don't hear her 3 meet last night. She gonna tell you say 6 months ago the conversation, the negotiation start.
Yeah.
Anybody ever hear Arjumas mention that before?
No.
That means it a come down to the nitty gritty where they can't talk now.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't tell you the information before, you know. It a come down to the point where they can tell you things 6 months ago and who did there. So she not really a lying sense, but some information they can't give, you know. You have some country where you can bully around, you know. Some place like when you go Honduras, you deal with Jamaica, where America offer Jamaica. They don't offer Honduras the same, because they can't bully Honduras. Honduras only one man if you go to prison and they take a small cut of pie.
Right.
There are some members say, if minority sending report states, you know, and mostly corrupt government then give money, you know, people then can't get account for money, you know. Any government who then give them normally can't get account for it, you know. The money just spend, whether it's true or false, we don't know. So we have to just bear in mind, say. But in the same breath, we have to take them people who couldn't beg them some container house or beg them some lumber, some zinc or something to build up single people.
They're not doing that, Alvaro. Not from the U.S. Remember, U.S., we're all about capitalism, right?
But
we're all about the money.
Another thing, the way they may run out about Naira import. I mean, things are Naira that going to start up right away, you know?
No, and
Naira going to start. Naira going to start.
So what was the rush with Naira?
But you have to remember, you know, like say, Prime Minister come and present something, you know. The Prime Minister knows that 90% of Jamaican people don't even understand what's going around them. So when he come and say something, he just know say, few fools are going to run with this. Some understand and some not care.
Yeah.
For example, when the Prime Minister come and tell us, we are going to break ground, we are going to build a next place like Water St. Thomas. Now, think about when he said that. You are going to build one out of St. Thomas. The cost of building that place is over 6 billion Jamaican dollars. The total cost for Sparks program is $6 billion. And you don't even have the money to do Sparks project. Where will you get the money to build a place where you have to take your years to build? Because what you have got to do, you have got to clear up land, then you have got to do foundation, you have got to lay block, you have got to call in plumber, you have got to call in electrician, you have got to pave road. Where you get time done on that? That's something that will take more than 1 year.
Right.
So when you go tell the people and promise them say it will come next year, it absolutely makes no sense. Just like when you tell the people, say, oh, One airport I got there Vernon Field, one airport I got there Negril, and we're going to put another airport at Portland. Make it make sense. If you don't, if Montego Bay Airport is seeing 25% less visitors, what percentage of visitors the remaining hotels will have? Remaining airport will have? It just talk. I just make up nice.
Yeah.
Why airport there St. Mary? What use for? It's not in use, a waste of time.
And it's true.
Jamaica have a level of air traffic movements if you hold up a plane. They don't have a level of movements.
So Alvera, because
so why would you do too much airport?
Back up St. Anne's side and St. Mary's side, as much hotel now up that side for make the accommodation for visitors really come in like that. And mostly Montego Bay.
Alright. So if you ever put an airport there, so you have to expand the airport. What is the purpose of expanding the airport?
Good night, Dan.
No reason, it's just political. It's just political talk. The Prime Minister knows earth. Many people never
cushion the people them with promises and lies. That is it.
No, not promises. He knows that people them not read. Me tell you the truth. Like I don't think every Prime Minister ask me. In a mention certain things to me. If I know me, they don't know where they were garbage. And from 2020 till now, the government of Jamaica seeking a bidder to develop Vernon Field into an airport. 2020. We're in 2026 now.
Yeah.
That information you can find over Jamaica Airport Authority, you know. If you cannot find somebody to develop Vernon Field into an airport 6 years later, where will you find a bidder now to develop a new airport?
Right, exactly. Thank you, Alvaro.
Only the Chinese them alone, you can't get that offer to. Because them
but not say Chinese them, the Chinese them will do it, you know. But our Chinese them, they're going to bring in their workers, their equipment, and they're going to spend their money.
Right.
You're not going to get the Chinese money to spend, you know.
And it's not going to benefit the Jamaicans.
Come and tell,
yeah.
That is why when Darren Voss come and tell, he don't want them say, the agreement for the toll. Never remember say, Jamaica North South Coastal Highway Company Limited was incorporated in 2011. That is on their website. In conjunction with the
What's the internet I get
MOU, and the MOU finance the toll road. Tell them that, just like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
And I think, Jan, the saying is true. And Alvaro is proving it, right? That a promise is a comfort to a fool. These are all promises.
Yeah.
And nothing came to fruition. And they can't come to fruition.
You ever notice when the Prime Minister got a meeting? Let's say Prime Minister got a town hall meeting in a St. Elizabeth. And he tell them all the things that we got, right? You notice when the Prime Minister got the same town hall meeting with PSOJ?
It's very different.
Okay.
Very different.
We have a promise. You can't promise people have resources already. You have to come with opportunity for them grow them business and them help you. But how can you go promise a man now a St. Elizabeth something when he not have a help for himself? That's why you can't give promise, can't help himself.
Right, but that's the thing though, it's very he knows exactly what he's doing. I give the Prime Minister that. I give him credit. I will not take credit from him on that front. He knows exactly what he's doing when he's talking to the different crowds. And if you notice the tone of his delivery,
you're gone.
Right? You notice the tone is very different, right? So take, for example, Auntie Jan, when the other day he's talking about, how he went to FIFA, and you got to think big. I'm here with FIFA, and I'm like, this is BS. This is What is this? You were not sitting in with everyone else, right?
Really take
But
people feed that still.
and I give you credit. You may have gotten an in able to get a ticket or get tickets for your delegation. I get that, and you may have paid.
I just say you break it down.
Yeah.
That don't, what you say don't even make no sense. This was the first thing the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister said buy a ticket if you go to the World Cup. So that means he mean booking ticket for fly go to World Cup already.
Okay,
He said when he's in America, they invite him as a guest. That means him never when they invite you as a guest.
Okay.
If somebody invite you as a guest, they must know say in town, you know.
That you will be coming, right? Yep. Yep.
Exactly. So that means they must have known say you did it. If they invite you. Now for you now been buy your ticket. And then I promised alone that the car Marie Vaz was there too.
Right, Marie. You're right, Daryl. Yep, they were all there. Yep.
What if I don't do that? The thing is, what me not understand. When you ever say you are being invited as a guest, you can't be invited when you state in the first part of your conversation. Nobody bought your ticket. You personally bought your ticket to go there. Then how you become a guest?
How are you a guest? Right.
If you are a guest, FIFA go offer you some amenities. It don't make no sense. It's either you're a guest.
And you know, take it for joke, we can just tell a lie then.
And if you go to World Cup.
But this is a sign of disregard.
Yeah, I'll know Anjen, you don't see a cameraman pick him up with a picture. You don't, the way I'm bossy, you not even see him on the Gleaner front or the Observer front with him in the stadium.
Because he was irrelevant, Tamika. He was completely irrelevant. I could have bought a ticket and gone to the World Cup final. I could have been up there with them. And I am not an invited guest. I could have done that. Me as a regular citizen. I could have.
I'm not knowledgeable. Me just a person, me just a average reader.
No, but your comprehension skill is good,
man. It's just average, come on.
Your comprehension skill is good.
It first out of communication, you know. You have to listen, you know. To listen to respond to what was being said and not what you think the person said. You know? And that is 90% of Jamaican people problem. They start respond to because they think what the person said. If you write journalism book up RG Marks, they know about the TCN conversation long time, you know.
Yes.
Can you have posed the correct question to RG Marks or them? Because how is it that RG Marks going to tell you that TCN conversation started 6 months ago and this is the agreement we signed? But on the 2nd of July, she tell Emily she is something different.
But if you notice, Alvaro, they keep it very quiet. They kept it very quiet.
Because it come down to it now. Anytime now people them soon coming up.
Yeah, people they soon.
But me can't tell the Jamaican people they make up nice.
Yeah, they soon
come. They don't want them here. Only not even know so them come.
Yeah.
Only not even know them when them come.
I think
they have no idea.
When they're going
first thing when them come,
then go and put them uptown.
Uptown where?
Uptown alone.
No, they're not going to put them. They're not put them in another.
They're not going uptown, Kingston, St. Andrew. Oh no. Oh no.
Find them a integrated community, man.
They want to put them somewhere where the whole of people now.
All they want to do, they want to do like when they do in St. Kitts. When they come, I say in land. You must say, when they catch them in America and send them on the plane, you know, they automatically get status when they come to Jamaica, you know. They won't get work permit, they won't get place to live, and they won't get money. All of them get all of that. You see, for that start happen, you're going to see some man turn up in a jacket suit, in a dish, and then everything just formulate itself right in. And you don't know. So all of them make up nice, you know, why them here and this. You're not going to know them.
Right. And Alvaro,
and then come in Ministry of Security and PICA and RGD or whatever, go line up driver's license, give them one transfer the driver's license to international driver's license. Then take out the ID, then can go drive, rent car, buy car. You don't know them.
right.
And
No,
somebody will
Alvaro,
come and go say, oh, apartheid say me, I beg you a ride. No, you're not going to do that.
Alvaro, I've always asked this question and no one seems to be able to answer or no one wants to answer. Under what immigration status or laws of the country are these TCNs entering the country under? That is very important.
So all I got, right? When they get them, in notion is first, first thing you have to establish, it is illegal, So that is the first thing, it's illegal. But separate apart from that, you are going to use international migration law if you say, you move this person, but you can't, that's why the whole conversation, Horace Chang say a very important thing when he never have say, He should have never said that. Because the moment he said that, he moved Jamaica to a big problem. When him go say, Jamaica state, you only can stay for 7 days and maximum 14. Alright, that's Jamaica wears up to maximum 14.
Right.
Horace Chang say,
40.
you can stay up to 30 days. Between that days, between Horace Chang and Arjumax, there's a plus 16 days, which makes it 30. You know what that 16 days do? When the 14 days come and they don't want to leave, then go down, the court go apply for asylum status. But the next question when if 25 come every 2 weeks and them are going to leave after, what airline you have a contract with to pick up the people?
Okay.
And I sell a taxi them take, but you can jump on a bus, go to town, jump on nuts for the express. Airline don't work like that, Because if they could have moved to and from already, then I book a flight from America and jump on the airline go there yard. Because more airline fly in a 1 hour to and from the city than they live in a Jamaica for 1 year.
Right.
True.
But then the issue I have, Alvaro, and no one can answer this part of it, right? So they did not enter Jamaica directly from their country. They entered the United States of America from their country. So under what immigration laws are they able to be transferred from the U.S.?
No, transfer them, but all of that starts set for the already. And better tonight, you're not going to hear for you first. Better most of the people that come to Jamaica, Africa, they come from.
I know. We all know they're coming from Africa. They're not coming from Denmark or Sweden. They're not coming from the Europeans.
Oh, don't know that. You don't notice the Prime Minister do since last week?
Asian are going there too.
10 to 15 countries. No, Asian candidate.
Yeah, they're not
no
even
Asian
getting
and no
Asian.
Cuban can seek asylum.
Not even the Cuban. Yeah. Not even the Cuban.
Then black Asian and Cuban totally. But if you notice the Prime Minister do this last week, up to 10 to 15 African country now have visa-free movement to Jamaica. So when you have visa-free movement, you already many immigration problem. So they only need no visa. They can just come here.
Oh.
So if they deport them here, they don't really have a problem, because the policy and the law fix already. The international migration law fix already.
So
they don't need no visa.
So when they left Jamaica,
so they can just come. So if them in the Africa they turn up, they can just stay for a while, because legally you can stay for a couple of weeks or a couple of months.
So let me
and
ask
then
you
you
something.
take it from there.
So if they're going to send them home now, or they have direct flight from Africa to Jamaica?
No, all I know, they can't go back home. At that Haji Marks and Horace Strong for you to tell the people. If you go for international organization for migration, them tell us, only we are. Perfect example. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs contact the 2 Jamaicans and send kids, And they say they don't want to come back home. Why they don't want to come back home? The only way St. Kitts can send them come to Jamaica, you know. Them have to request one farmer named self-deportation.
Yeah.
By self-orders. If them are deport themselves, you can't deport them, you know. When you deport them to Jamaica, and have a deportation agreement with St. Kitts, you know. Like that, you know, because remember, you know, they move from America to St. Kitts. St. Kitts and Jamaica have the agreement. They say when they deport them, go to St. Kitts and deport them to Jamaica. That is not a part of the agreement, you know. Anywhere they deport them, people have to stay, you know. I'll me ask one of them, name me one country where they deport the people them go and they move them to another country.
Right.
Right. No answer.
They're not moving them, they can't move. Where you move them go? But why a man, he get deported to St. Kitts, he get big house to live in, he get money to spend, he rent pay, and he can work. Why me not come to Jamaica now, come now, look a house he rent, a house he buy, a car he buy or rent or whatever, and he have to look work or he have to do self-employed. Why me not need to do that when he have it free over this already?
Thank you, Alva. And the thing is, Auntie Jen, no one's talking about this part of it, right? So these people get deported and they decide to stay. Who, under what Jamaican immigration law can they stay on that island and work?
No, man, all that gonna happen when they land, like everywhere else. When they land, they go a customer security, border security. They might give them status in a country, legal status. The status whatever come with, you know, has been not able to enter America. They don't care about that, you know. Because part of the MOU state that they have to give them some legal status in a country, you know. As 90% of the time, his status is worker when they can go work. Because the program only been fun for a while, you know. And something that going to last forever, you know. But then, if we are approach second midterm election now, and let's say lose midterm election, and let's say lose Republican lose it next 2 year election, and Democrat win and say they're not supporting the program, and them cancel the program, what you going to do with these people?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Alvaro. Thank you.
We out with them. We out with the people. If the next party win and say they're not for the program.
Same so.
We out with them. Haji Mark say, people don't have to just listen to them people. Haji Mark say months she negotiate with the Americans and she tell them, no, we're not signing this. We're no hurry come up country. People, remember, you know, last night Haji Mark said this, you know, Sunday night. But what I want you to go and check out, go over JS News and listen Haji Mark's interview. Listen minute 11 when Haji Mark stated that she could never bully the Americans into anything. Then this make any sense now if you come and tell us you bully Americans?
Yeah.
So every time they get a mic is something different, you know.
I didn't remember what they said.
Every time a mic present themselves, they must talk something different. So you have to just know what it is, what they front of it. They know that some of my people them not so inclined, you know, go on and people hear about it and you notice the Prime Minister and address the TCN conversation and one little comic joke in come with one lady in a multiple color green clothes. But oh, I hear it on the TV. It was Mark Golding who said that. Now, let's say lady say Mark Golding, she hears say that. Him can't even explain, oh, these people are not, no, these people have no charge. These are good people. Then how Haji Marks I tell me last night say, undocumented workers are undocumented people. So can undocumented people just get up and leave America and come to Jamaica?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alvaro.
Yeah, I feel just know, say, at some point a comic show, sir.
So basically, Auntie Jen, this is showing you that Jamaica has no immigration laws.
We have immigration.
They have immigration laws, but they're willing to have many laws.
Right, Right.
Then
So under what law? Because they would need to go back to Parliament to amend this law.
Then go to do it under quiet and we don't know.
No. He can't do it under the quiet. No, he can't do it under the quiet. He needs to do it right in Parliament. What immigration law?
He can't do it the base power. If I know something going to affect the constitution, he don't need 2/3 of Parliament.
No, he doesn't need 2/3, but he needs to do it in front of Parliament.
You don't understand the people that we are working with. Them people that will do anything.
He just call up enough to pass the bill. And then go there and
but do it in public. Do it right in public. You do it in public. You do it.
Them are undercover. Hey, listen to me. Them are undercover. Then we will do what them are doing. You don't know.
Then Jamaica doesn't have a democracy.
Then we're not a democracy.
Then there's no democracy.
We're not a democracy. That's why I put.
There's no democracy. If you're doing it in private, if you're going to do it and you already know you have the votes, that's fine. Even in America, if you're going to do these sort of underhanded things, it needs to be done in public. It is done in public. Everyone sees who voted for what, who did not vote for what.
Right.
That is done in public.
Fergie, just remember that these people were doing this thing under the secret, and if it never come out, we don't know. So we don't know what them to do.
Right. And that's an issue. Why is that not being discussed by your media houses?
Them have that. I leak rice
This is my issue.
Why that be an issue? I'll give you one example. Let's say a conversation was being discussed. Then if the Prime Minister sit over Cliff Hughes on the 22nd of June and said that Andrew Marks went to the Americas to discuss employment and skill training. Anybody who watched the Americas from that organization or that conference I keep from 19 when, nobody has ever went there to talk about employment. And nobody talk about employment at that place. And the Prime Minister comfortably tell the people that. And he knows not no go so.
But this is my point, Alvaro, is that the media house.
If you don't know, you just don't know.
Right. If you don't know, you don't know. That's fine.
Fergie, we're not
we're
not a media house down in Jamaica. All of them turn soap opera.
And this is what needs to be pointed out to the Jamaican public. You do not have a media house. You do not.
A media house, man. Don't say. You have to understand, no? So my media house ain't go with politics, you know, where money then. That's not really part of journalism, because journalism is supposed to spike investigation.
Right,
Look,
okay.
For example, when the Prime Minister come and tell us, for you to get the best trained and qualified politician, you have to pay them more. Then if you have to pay a politician more, and you offer a teacher 0% salary increase in the first year, that means you want to get the brightest one to leave.
Yeah.
It's simple as that.
Right.
If you take 300% salary increase and you offer a teacher 0% increase in year one, so what is your saying to the brighter ones?
Right. Okay, Alvaro.
Simple as that.
And it doesn't even, and you see, it doesn't even make any sense to me, right? Because America,
a $400 politician, no.
Yeah.
And them get over $1 billion, almost $1 billion Jamaican
dollars Jamaican dollars. Yep. But think about it, right? He said that, but here we are in America. We are recruiting Jamaican teachers. We are recruiting Jamaican nurses, Jamaican we are recruiting them. And they're getting a ton more monies coming here.
Anyway,
a ton more.
We're going to make on a closing argument for tonight.
It's that time. That's all right.
Yeah, let me start with God is good. God is good.
She didn't go to sleep. She's there. God is good. What's
All right,
Yeah,
Alvaro.
man. I mean, I'm just walking from the front, going to the one of the room a little bit, that's why.
All right, give me a closing remark.
Oh, you got in bed already? I just after 10.
You're not say at 9:30 now.
What may I say, boy, may I call out to the PNP, them and the leader, you know. Open the eye and make Andrew fool, and don't be complacent, you know, because these people gonna teach the fourth election, or the fourth term, or the other one they want to put it, you know. You understand what I mean? Watch and along here, man, there, you know. Mark going, open the eye. That's all I have to say. Good night, people. Big up on yourselves.
Yes. All right. Good. God is good.
Alvaro.
I can say, I read only need to read and ask the necessary question. And about a dumb struck on to see the Prime Minister, but you're glad to see him and remember important question for asking. Because after he gone, he's still the Prime Minister, and before he come, but your question, maybe just a question, I'm going to save you and your family in Jamaica. So,
But boy, I mean, never can look if you're running out none of them buck up in a him for ask no question.
boy, you're not going to love you ask him because amount of guards are going to do the offense by the time you reach to him in gone already. But you know, for those wise up people, because all of them things I wouldn't tell we, nah, it's for reconstruction and to help people.
And the way of them in talk, you know, Alvaro, I believe that implement and come in effective enough to start speed up recovery, you know.
We don't know what, September, August, September, almost 3 months away from the hurricane anniversary. And people still out do asleep on the hurricane season, we don't know. Anything can happen. Rain can come, storm can come, anything can come.
You know, so you don't look into it, no man, how wicked do. Not having money.
And 1.4 billion major gear, say, him know say people get help, but he can't tell you the metallurgy how they get help. And but they all make dumbness to people. If you help somebody and there's a mechanism you use, or you not sure what mechanism you use.
Rough edge.
You no look on you and say them sitting in garbage. You come at a meeting and somebody are going to discuss Amber Group and NNN. And when they start asking what is Amber Group, you don't have a copy of the minutes of the meeting. Or can I have a copy of the minutes so I can look? That make any sense to the people? Everybody else have a copy and them are discussing, you know, seems to want up on the same information.
True.
Anyway, I mean, leave my 2 cents right there.
Yeah. Fergie.
I'm gonna go off of Alvaro. And Alvaro, thank you. You know, I love hearing from Alvaro because he's great. He's able to put 2 and 2 together, right? Everything, people think items happen within its own sphere, in its own context, without affecting the others. Alvaro is able to prove that to us, that it doesn't. There's always a reasoning and a why. And to that front, I just have to say to everyone, just be open-minded, think about things, especially with how Alvaro put it. There's a reasoning behind things, and we have to really think about what that reasoning is. And additionally, we need to think about the mere fact of what is the benefit that a government would have to hide or to not fully disclose, I should say, to everyone. A government should try and govern with humility without arrogance. And what I find, in my opinion, is that this government that the country has right now is governing with arrogance because they feel that they got the mandate, so be it. And they're ruling without humility. So meaning they're not caring about the average or common folks. That should be assessed, that should be looked at. And again, if you take Alvaro's reasoning, I think we can get there as to why they probably don't want to do that. And that's all I'm going to say, Auntie Jen. Good night.
All right. Good night to all of you too. Thanks for having you. It's a pleasure having you. And if it's the will of God, we'll join back tomorrow night. Have yourself a great night until we meet again. Love you. Bye.
You too, Auntie Jen.
Bye. Oh, this thing, you know, oh, what is this? I can't find it. Oh, wait there. Over YouTube. Have yourself a great night. Thank you for being my guest. Until we meet again, I am your girl, Auntie Jen. Have yourself a great night. Bye.